Sadie Sink, known for her compelling portrayal of Max Mayfield in the hit series Stranger Things, has shared her personal take on a major plot point involving one of the show's central characters, Eleven. In a candid conversation during her appearance on a popular late-night talk show, Sink expressed skepticism about a theory proposed by another character, Mike Wheeler, regarding Eleven's ultimate destiny in the story's conclusion. She firmly believes that Eleven's arc has reached a definitive end, suggesting that the character might not survive the intense events that unfold in the finale. This perspective adds a layer of emotional depth to the narrative, as it challenges the hopeful interpretations that fans might cling to after watching the series wrap up. Delving deeper into her reasoning, Sink elaborated on why she interprets the storyline in this particular way. She views Mike's narrative about Eleven as nothing more than a final, poignant tale meant to provide closure to the character's childhood experiences. It's a mechanism for the group to say goodbye to their innocent pasts, marked by supernatural adventures and unbreakable friendships. Rather than seeing it as a literal continuation or revival, Sink describes it as a coping strategy employed by the characters to deal with profound loss and change. This interpretation underscores the themes of growth, maturity, and the harsh realities of facing adulthood that permeate the later seasons of Stranger Things. By framing it this way, Sink highlights how the show masterfully blends elements of horror, science fiction, and coming-of-age drama to create a resonant emotional impact. She emphasized that this is her own personal viewpoint, acknowledging that interpretations can vary widely among cast members, creators, and viewers alike. This openness invites fans to engage in discussions and debates, which have been a hallmark of the Stranger Things fandom since the show's inception. The series, created by the Duffer Brothers, has always encouraged such speculation, with its intricate plotlines involving parallel dimensions, mind powers, and monstrous threats. Sink's comments serve as a reminder of how actors immerse themselves in their roles, often developing unique insights that enrich the overall storytelling experience. Shifting focus to another key antagonist in the series, Vecna, whose fate was also a subject of intense deliberation among the show's writers and creators. Before finalizing his storyline, there was consideration given to a potential redemption arc for this formidable villain. One of the co-creators, Ross Duffer, revealed in an interview that the writing team explored the idea of Vecna having a moment of turning against a greater evil force, drawing parallels to iconic character redemptions in other franchises, such as a villainous figure sacrificing themselves in a dramatic twist. This concept was inspired by similar moments in the show, like the one involving another character who had a redemptive sacrifice. However, after thorough discussions with the writers and the actor portraying Vecna, the team decided against pursuing this path. The reasoning was rooted in the character's extensive backstory and the depth of his commitment to his dark ideology. Having gone to such extreme lengths to achieve his goals, Vecna would need to rationalize and justify all his previous actions. The only way to maintain consistency in his arc was to have him remain steadfast in his beliefs, refusing any form of redemption. This choice amplifies the horror element, portraying Vecna as an irredeemable force of evil, which heightens the stakes for the protagonists and makes their victories more hard-won and meaningful. Expanding on this, the decision to forego a redemption arc for Vecna reflects broader storytelling choices in Stranger Things. The show often subverts expectations by blending nostalgia for 1980s pop culture with modern twists on classic tropes. Characters like Vecna are designed to evoke fear not just through their powers but through their psychological complexity. By keeping him unrepentant, the creators ensure that the narrative remains true to its roots in horror, where villains aren't always given easy outs or sympathetic backstories that excuse their atrocities. This approach also allows for deeper exploration of themes like trauma, revenge, and the consequences of unchecked ambition. Sadie Sink's role as Max Mayfield has been pivotal in illustrating these themes. Max, introduced in the second season, brings a fresh dynamic to the group of friends, dealing with her own family issues and personal growth amidst the chaos of interdimensional threats. Sink's performance has been praised for capturing the vulnerability and strength of a young girl navigating loss and resilience. Her comments on Eleven's fate tie back to Max's own experiences, particularly in later seasons where Max faces direct confrontations with Vecna, leading to intense and emotional sequences that test the bonds of friendship and survival. In reflecting on the series as a whole, Sink's interpretation encourages viewers to consider the emotional toll on the characters. The idea that Mike's story is a coping mechanism speaks to how people process grief and transition. In the context of Stranger Things, where the supernatural often mirrors real-life struggles, this adds a profound layer. Fans have speculated endlessly about character fates, and Sink's honesty provides a grounded perspective from someone deeply involved in the production. Moreover, the discussions around Vecna's potential redemption highlight the collaborative nature of television writing. The writer's room, as described by Duffer, is a space for brainstorming wild ideas, some of which make it to the screen while others are discarded to serve the story's integrity. This process ensures that characters like Vecna remain compelling antagonists, driving the plot forward with their unwavering menace.